Hey everyone, the Barilex show is here. Remember, we promised to do a series where we talk about life, we talk about business, relationships, love, and basically money and legal sense as it affects the family, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we believe that there are a whole lot of things that are not talked about, and we just had to start something like this to share more ideas, share our own journey, how we've been able to, how we have been able to cope through certain things, or how we are managing certain issues, in our own lives.
Yes, exactly. You know, the issue, it's not a problem, right? The issue with being married to a thought leader like Alex is that you get to have a lot of intellectual intercourse.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like, according to him, it gives him pleasure. So everyone wants a smart woman, everyone wants a smart man. So we do a lot of talking, and sometimes because of the nature of our platforms of the movement we're building, we're unable to talk about these things. So we've thought about how to present this message. We think they're really awesome and you should get to know them.
Yeah, and apart from that, we also know that when you talk about building transgenerational wealth, which is what Money Sense is all about, you can't talk about that without a family.
Yes, true.
Who you marry will determine whether you will end up poor or wealthy. Basic fact. All right. One of the top three reasons why people divorce is money. Okay, and money is something that we don't really get to talk about a
Yes.
lot of times,
Yes.
especially when it comes to the home. So
True.
that is one of the reasons why we are doing this.
And beyond money, I'm a lawyer, right? You guys know that I am the only legal sense that you know. Okay, so see, it's not easy, right, being married to a lawyer. There are a whole lot of things involved, and it takes a man with grit to not feel intimidated by his lawyer wife.
Yeah.
So,
I think I will share something on that in maybe one other episode.
okay, how every time one would talk like, please don't even go there, don't start doing all those lawyer things with me. And I'm like, this is me. You people are bullying me. I'm just trying to be me. I am not putting law into anything. Okay, babe, so let's just
Then
get
we're here.
straight
So
into
today we want to talk about how to handle financial pressure in the family.
Yes.
Right? And we'll be sharing with you some strategies we've been using. Strategies I used before I got married. I introduced her, I indoctrinated her into it, and we've been using it. And we're going to be sharing just with you how these things work. So the strategy we want to share with you basically today is what?
how to have a financial pressure-free life.
Yes.
Basically.
And for that to be possible, we do what is called a family budget. Right? Now, basically, it's not just a family budget, it's more like a family financial meeting. Right?
Yes.
Family financial meeting. Because the truth is, you need to carry every stakeholder along. When it comes to managing money in the home, you need to carry everyone in your home, or everyone who benefits from your expenses or your income is a stakeholder, right? And
Let me just stop you there. When you say carry everyone along, and
Yeah.
you talked about having a financial meeting,
Yeah.
do you mean like every stakeholder has to be present in the meeting?
Yes, you know how.
So let's use Brian.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop you. Brian doesn't sit in our meeting.
Yeah, because
he's not an adult
now. Because he is not. He doesn't really understand what's going on. But as soon as he becomes of age, right, we'll sit him on this decision table and let him know that this is how much that came in this month. This is how much we are spending. This is how much you're costing the family. This is how much. So you need to begin to also think of how you're going to fix your money sense. That's how you indoctrinate kids into the issue of money.
Basically, every month we actually have a meeting, and then we talk about our budget.
Yes.
We talk about our finances every month. We do it as a matter of necessity.
It's a ritual, right?
Yeah.
It's a family ritual.
It's a money sense family ritual, and one that you should try.
Yes. So if you want to take financial pressure off your shoulder as a family, you need to have a budget, right?
Yes.
You need to do a budget. So when we do a budget, like sometimes babe will come up with, let's do this. I will tell her, babe, this is not in the budget.
Yeah.
Right? sometimes certain things will happen. There will be some kind of things that will just come up. I will say, babe, this was not in the budget. So what do we do?
But then we introduce an emergency budget, right?
Yeah, the emergency budget.
You're the money sense king, so tell me.
Yeah, the emergency budget is something that comes to accommodate certain important necessary contingencies.
Yeah.
Right? But the fact that you have a primary budget where you now ask yourself, was this part of our budget for the month, helps you to think of this. Number one, can I push this forward? Number two, can I do without this? Then number three, should I make an emergency budget? Should I make an additional budget to accommodate this emergency? So if we know that we can push this to the next month, then we unanimously agree to push it to the next month.
Yeah.
Right? If we know that this is a very important thing that we can't really afford to wait till next month, what do? We make an emergency budget. But that question of, is this part of the budget, helps us to really
to know the things that are really important.
Yes. So that it's not everything that comes up that you will treat as
otherwise
urgent.
Everything you need to that means you'll be having different numbers of emergency budget, and that's not going to be healthy. I don't think it should be more than one in a month.
Yes, it should not
after
be more
your
than
primary
one.
budget.
And we normally do that somewhere around the middle of the month. Right?
And that doesn't even happen every month.
It doesn't happen all the time. It happens once in a while. Why? Because we have other kind of family rituals, especially when it comes to finance, right? Because one of the things that will throw you off balance quickly is money. As a couple.
Very important.
One of the things that will cause issues, one of the things that will cause acrimony between the both of you, one of the things that will make you to begin to see your wife or your husband as some kind of liability or some kind of cost is financial issues. So when you have a lot of rituals, a lot of ideologies and understandings, right, that help you to know what to, like, for example, if I'm not there to make a financial decision, my wife knows what is the right thing to be done. Right? She can really take that decision and say, okay, this is how we do it here. In fact, there's a slang we have in the family, which is, this is not how we do it here. When somebody wants to be stupid, we always remind ourselves
that's not how we do it.
This is not how we do it here. Right? So we have how we do these things. And apart from the fact that you make this budget, you have to be detailed.
Exactly. I was going to get to that point, babe, because I think that when we just say how to avoid have a financial, pressure-free life, and we're saying make a budget, it still sounds very vague. And then we say, okay, what we do and what you should do. I mean, remember that we told you that the Barilex show is basically going to be discussing life issues, money, finances, love, relationship from our perspective. So if you feel different about it, do please let us know in the comment section. But everything you're going to have for this month, what you need in your house for this month,
everything,
plan towards it.
Everything.
Everything. If you know that this is going to be necessary this coming, start planning towards it from the beginning of the month, so that by the time it's month end, you can incorporate it into your budget. And
also remember that you don't budget with the money you're expecting.
Yes, it's the money that you have that you budget with.
You don't budget with the money you're expecting, you budget with the money you already have. So in June, when you come to July, you're making your budget for July. You're going to base your budget for July on your income from June. So you don't say, oh, this man is going to give us 1 million, or this man is going to bring us 100K, right? So we are going to plan our budget on it. No. And also we have some investments, right, that pay sometime in the month. Right? We don't make our budget leveraging on those income.
On the investments that you expect,
no matter
how secure they are.
What we already have.
Money at hand.
Money at hand, money in the bank, or cash at hand, right? That's what we budget with, so that we will cut our coats according to our cloth.
On your body size, I think we shouldn't exceed 10 minutes.
So we might have to do this stuff. If you guys want us to, we don't want to exceed 10 minutes in each of the shows. But if you guys enjoy the conversation, I think we should, have more time, more room to, put in a whole lot more stuff. You do let us know in the comment section, and we'll be very willing to do that.
Yes, so we're so excited. This first episode, we're very excited about it, and we trust that the rest will be smooth.
Yes.
So every Saturday, weekend, Saturday, Sunday, expect something from us. Saturday, most likely, expect something from us
here for
to
you.
Stay. Okay, so have a lovely evening, and do let us know your comments on this. Bye.